You're the first man that I've been with in 21 years.
Because,
It's not as bad as...
Don't come close to me.
You would have thought he saw a demon.
Get thee behind me, Satan!
Don't come close to me.
After revealing to Daniel that she's still married last episode,
I feel like dying.
this week, Lisa reveals the final big secret about her life that she's been hiding from him. And no matter how bad he wants that green card, I think the relationship might be over for good.
You know what? Him.
Watch her walk. Let's talk about it.
It's Malicia.
Hey 90 Day Fans fam, it's Malicia. I hope you are well. Before we talk about Daniel and Lisa, we have to talk about Laura and Birkan, whose dark side is showing more and more. And now she's putting her bestie Michael in danger.
Golly,
Let's rewind for a little backstory. By the way, excuse my voice, I am recovering from a cold. A few episodes ago, Laura told her best friend Michael about Birkan's $50,000 debt and his gambling addiction. But she also told him that Birkan has been incredibly thoughtful and he makes her feel cared for, which is something she isn't used to.
His job is to woo you, to make you feel like the love of his life, to make you feel incredibly special, and you've been deprived of these experiences for so damn long that a guy like him, that's all he has to do, and you're falling head over heels for him?
He told her in the kindest way.
You're acting desperate, okay?
After hearing everything, Michael asked to come to Turkey to meet Birkan in person before Laura moves forward in this relationship. In my opinion, it seems like Laura and Michael are going all around the world, pun intended, just to accept that they're meant to be together. Sometimes I wonder, is Laura into Birkan as much as she claims? Or is part of her trying to make Michael jealous because he hasn't stepped up? According to Laura, she and Michael are always together and they do everything a couple does except the physical part of a relationship. And before Laura left the States, she opened up about how at one point she had feelings for Michael. But he's yet to seriously pursue a romantic relationship with her, seemingly because of his insecurities.
Growing up with a birth defect, I have learned to reject people before they reject me.
You can tell how deeply rooted that fear of rejection is for him. Because even in that moment, Laura was saying she was waiting on him to say how he really feels about her. And he still didn't, even though it's so obvious. Birkan doesn't like that Laura and Michael are so close because he thinks Michael wants to be with Laura. And clearly, he doesn't seem to be wrong. But the way he's going about protecting what's his is a major red flag.
This place is huge.
This place trying to talk, nobody to listen.
Oh, hush.
Fast forward to this episode, Laura tells Birkan she hopes he knows she wants that relationship to work.
Yeah, that makes two of us.
But she has concerns, and so does her friend Michael. So he booked a flight to come to Turkey.
Something's wrong with him. Is he out of his mind?
Deep down, I wonder if Laura is loving this.
He dropped everything to get on a plane for me. I mean, it does feel pretty good that someone cares about me enough to do that.
Birkan says he feels like Michael is trying to take the opportunity to break them up while Laura is confused about their relationship.
I just hope that Michael doesn't up my entire future and my relationship.
I find his choice of words interesting. He said he hopes that Michael doesn't mess up his entire future. And then he said relationship. The relationship seems to be second priority. I mean, he did mention in a previous episode that if he moved to the US, he wouldn't have to worry about his debt.
Your friend is trying to this connection and you're like, yay! Okay.
If the connection was real, Birkan, I don't think you would be this nervous about it falling apart. When Michael finally arrives in Turkey and walks into the apartment, Birkan's behavior is uncomfortable to watch. I can only imagine how it felt.
Hi, Michael.
Birkan.
Nice to meet you finally. Heard so much about you.
Yeah, you probably heard.
Awkward. So, buddy, what you watching?
Michael's talking into Birkan like he's Laura's troubled teenage son, and he's trying to be a stepdad.
Scarface.
Was that what I thought it was? Michael goes on to ask Birkan if he likes American classic movies, and he says no. He likes mob stuff.
I enjoy pretty much violence.
Oh, hell no.
Do you like
I like this movie, or?
violence?
The look on Birkan's face is unhinged. Meanwhile, this is Michael's response.
Golly,
Michael says he thinks he and Laura are more compatible than she and Birkan. And I agree. I definitely see Laura with someone who says golly over someone who likes violence.
he's talking about violence to me on the couch. If that's truly who he is, then I can't imagine that's healthy for Laura.
Michael, this is your opportunity to face your fear of rejection and save your friend. You not professing your love has her looking for love in all the wrong places.
Hungover.
I bet. She drank that entire bottle of wine on an empty and woozy stomach. All right, let's move on to Lisa and Daniel. Before we talk about what went down on this week's episode, I want to take a moment to quickly highlight some of your comments from last week's recap, where Lisa revealed she had an accident in the bed, and it got on Daniel.
No matter how sick I've gotten, I've never the bed.
Y'all have me cracking up. I've been under the weather for the past few days, so I couldn't do a straight to the comments episode like I planned, but I still wanted to make sure some of these made it into this recap. Jamaican Dora Channel says, Lisa still being married compromises his chance for a green card, so he just got shat on for no reason. He has the right to be pissed. Danae adds, he just got shat on. Might as well be pissed too. Get it? This was such an embarrassing moment for Lisa, but the wordplay was so fun. Someone said Daniel has been putting up with too much of Lisa's shit. Someone else said Lisa is full of shit, literally. And one of my favorites, well, why did I just get a quilted northern toilet paper ad? YouTube is messy. Well, judging by this week's episode, it looks like Lisa and Daniel's relationship might officially be going down the toilet after she dumps the rest of her secrets on him. Okay, now that we've gotten that out of our system. Okay, I'm done. That was the last one. Did you get that out of our system? Okay, moving on.
Last night, I couldn't sleep because of what transpired. She was drunk, and she left the room. So I didn't go after her, I left her.
It's the day after Lisa revealed to Daniel that she was married 5 times, and she is still married, despite them being engaged. As we saw, he had a pretty strong reaction to the news.
Sleeping with another man's wife in my culture is a sin. They will banish you.
One of you said, in places like Nigeria and Ghana, it's a big deal when you sleep with someone who is still married. You said, for the first time, Daniel's reaction seems real. Queen Love of Love second that, saying, African men are very superstitious about sleeping with married women. It has a lot of spiritual implications. Thanks for that context, you two. So yeah, Daniel is shook. Meanwhile, Lisa has decided she wants to fight for him.
I think the fact that Daniel reacted this way shows that he's desperately in love with me and he's heartbroken.
Or it could be that he's worried about his soul and green card. Lisa meets up with Daniel and he tells her that he cried throughout the night because he never expected this from her. She goes on to ask him to give her a chance to see if they can rebuild on things. And surprise, surprise, Daniel tells her he's not rejecting her yet, but he needs to talk to his uncle because he defied the rules by sleeping with another man's wife.
If I didn't talk to my uncle about this, the ancestors, they might come after me.
Lisa tells Daniel don't call his uncle yet. She's planned for them to have a small romantic getaway today, and she wants to know if he will come with her.
Is this a kind of trap?
I had already planned it. It wasn't.
Well, if this trip that we haven't heard anything about until now isn't a trap, what she says next sure does sound like one.
I planned it. I paid for it. I'm going to lose all the money I put down on it, and I don't have much more money left, Daniel.
Whether they go or not, the money is gone. So what does that have to do with the money she has left? It's not like if they go, that money is going to go back in her pocket. This doesn't sound like a romantic getaway. It sounds more like a guilt trip. Daniel says he's still upset about Lisa's lies, but he loves her, and she said she hasn't been with her ex in 9 years. So he's going to try to forgive her.
Before his uncle knows about my lies, I need to tell Daniel the full truth about being with women. I don't want him to go and tell his uncle one thing and then have to go back and tell him again.
Wow. That sounds like a good idea, Lisa.
Growth?
Daniel and Lisa travel to the resort, which is about 2 to 3 hours away. She said the pictures online look really nice and it's in her price range. She's hoping the place will help them reconnect. When they arrive, Daniel seems to be a little unimpressed by the place.
What do you think? Nice little space, right? It's nice.
It's fine, it's nice, huh?
And even more confused about why Lisa is so afraid of a spider she just discovered.
No! Ah! Daniel!
Lisa tells the camera she's in Africa and that spider can be dangerous. After Daniel kept kicking it, Lisa ended up stepping on it herself.
Where'd it go? Daniel, get it off my shoe. Okay. Don't kick it at me. I have a phobia of spiders.
It's just spider.
Watching this, I had a flashback to their childhoods. I can just see little Daniel chasing little Lisa, who has on her new dress and red shoes, across a playground with a bug.
I have a phobia of spiders.
It's just spider.
They could not be more different.
No, it's not just a spider. It was huge. It was like tarantula-sized spider.
No, it wasn't. I would have been scared too, though. Fast forward, Daniel tells the camera he's tense because he needs to talk to his uncle. Lisa tells him he came on the trip, so he should just try to enjoy it.
I'm here because I didn't want the money you paid to be a waste.
That's the only reason why you came.
Yes.
Daniel tells Lisa there will be no sex and no kissing until he calls his uncle to consult the oracle and ancestors. And Lisa convinces him to wait a day or two. The next day rolls around and Lisa and Daniel head out to explore the resort. And it looks deserted.
This is a whole resort and there's nobody here. And it's a bit run down.
Lisa says it looks nothing like the pictures online, but Daniel is opening up. He's giving her kisses on her hand. They are all smiles during this bike ride. Lisa has seemingly gotten her man back. Night falls, and Daniel tells Lisa that when he calls his uncle, he will beg him on their behalf because he loves her, but she needs to stop telling him lies. That's when Lisa tells him she has more to reveal. And he's like, what do you mean?
In Nigeria, it's not legal for men to marry men or women to marry women, right? It's not legal?
It's not, yeah.
In America, it is.
Yes, I've heard of that.
I expected Daniel to catch the drift, but he didn't. No, this is about to hit him left field.
So, my last marriage wasn't with a man. I'm divorcing a woman, Daniel. And I've been with more than one woman.
Ooh, I did not expect her to hit him with the facts back to back. But I'm glad she did.
You're the first man that I've been with in 21 years.
That man started getting up in slow motion. Lisa tries to tell him it's not as bad as it seems, but he is not hearing that.
Don't come close to me.
Whew. I really hope Daniel shows up at the tell-all. I would love to hear out of his mouth what he has learned from this experience with Lisa on this show. He came onto the show with a very limited worldview.
And I thought white people tells the truth.
And it is like his entire sense of reality is being rewritten in front of our eyes. One of you in the comments gave some helpful context. They're from South Africa, Sabona, and their mom grew up when apartheid was much worse. And she told them they were told white people never lie, and all white people are righteous like Jesus. So it wasn't necessarily a shock for them to hear this from Daniel. Thank you for sharing that perspective. Daniel's comment shows how powerful mental chains are and how they can affect generation after generation. While most of us are like, what? That's wild. Daniel thinks that. The truth is really a shock to his system. It's sad. At the same time, it's hard to feel any sympathy for Daniel for too long. You can't play with fire and not get burned. He's been playing his own game with Lisa too. And next week, she says something I've been waiting on her to say.
Shut your mouth. You have been touched by a woman. Not even woman, women.
Daniel's not going to accept me for who I am. You know what? Him.
Took her long enough. Whew, what do you predict? Will Lisa and Daniel's relationship officially be over next episode? Or is Daniel going to try to hang in there? Let me know what you think in the comments. Alright, 90 Day Fans fam, thanks for hanging with me. If you haven't already, make sure to hit that subscribe button below and join the community. I will see you next time.
Thank you for your mail. Please be informed that account demand is processing and yeah, electronic mobile transfer. So banking issue is not going to be available. Banking issue को समस्या कोई बना मोबाइल दिया बात मारा गया
অফিস আদালত তো আজকেই বন্ধ হবে তা না?
আমার রিপ্লাই দিছে গান আছে তোমার গান দিবা খালি আমাকে কিসের ভিডিও করো
আমি আমার
গুড ডে মানে রিডে payroll is processing is underway. It will be sent to mobile phone transfer. आपके कॉल आते हैं मेरे को कल कितना क्या होने चाहिए तो देखा गया অনেক দিন আগে সেট করেছিলাম মানে এই আর মধ্যে আসেই আমার সেট করে দিলাম ভিডিও হচ্ছে কি করা যায় ফেসবুক তো লাগাইছে 118 দিন ধরে চেক করে এটা ট্রাই করবে কারণ
ইনস্টাগ্রাম অ্যাড আছে
ইনস্টাগ্রাম আছে ইউএন ইনস্টাগ্রাম দিতে অ্যাড করা আছে ইনস্টাগ্রামটা তো থিম খান নাই আমার কাছে
ইউজার নাম ইটা জানা নাই
ইউজার নাম তো জানা আছে
তো ইউজার নাম দিয়ে ফরগেট মার্ক দিয়ে কোন জায়গায়
ইনস্টাগ্রাম আছে ফেসবুক আছে এই ধরনের ফেসবুক ইনস্টাগ্রাম রেজিস্টার আছে ইনস্টাগ্রাম তো আছে রে কিন্তু ইনস্টাগ্রাম তো দাও হয়নি ইনস্টাগ্রাম তো দেখা না ইনস্টাগ্রাম ধরেন আসতেছে না তো
ইউজার নাম দিয়ে ফরগেট মারো ইনস্টাগ্রামে যায় কি ভালো ডায়েরি
এগুলো যোগ্য থাকার থেকে না থাকায় ভালো ডায়েরি ভালো আমি তো ডায়েরিতে সব কিছু লিখে রাখা আমাদের সাথ ঠিক করা যায় না ডায়েরি লেখো ছবি দাও তারপর তোমার ড্রাইভের করে জানে ফালতু জিনিসটাই এখন বুঝতে পারি ডায়েরি একটা কোম্পানি করতে হবে ডায়েরি দাও ইনস্টাগ্রাম না ইনস্টাগ্রাম ইউজার ইয়া দিয়ে আমি কি বের করিব এটা তো নাম্বারটা কোন মাত্রায় কল করতে আমার নাম্বারটা 075177931 এইখানে যে আমার ইয়া সিকিউর করতে আমি তো করছি তুই ফোন 075177931 কি ব্যাপার রবি আমাকে ঘন্টার মধ্যে কল দেওয়ার কথা বেটা এখনো দিচ্ছে না কেন 6 টাকা গাড়ি নিছে সারা রাত অ্যাক্টিভ না করলে অ্যাক্টিভ হয় না আমাকে ওকা পারা কাস্টমার পাইছে না আমাকে আবু ডাবল বুঝাবে না আমি আবু ডাবল বুঝবো তো এই যে কোন জায়গায় আমি অ্যাক্টিভ করলাম 6 টাকা আমার কাছে আমি 20 টাকা রিচার্জ করে নিব এর আগে দিছি না ওটা তো আর দেয় না 2 দিন করে দিলাম ইয়া করলাম কল দিয়ে পরে ভাই আপনার বাসার মধ্যে নাম ঠিকানা কি আমাদের 0175114
ওইভাবে দেন আমারও সিম একজনের কাছে আছে ও বলে ও স্কিটও সিম নিছে এখন ওইটা নিয়ে এখন চালাইতেছে কয় ভাই আমি তো অফিসের কাজ করি বুঝতেই তো পারতেছেন হ্যাঁ আমি চাইছিলাম ফেসবুকের আমার ফেসবুকের আমি সরকারি
ডাক্তার কে ওই